Financial wellness. Reach out to them for advice at 855-DON-GINO. And now back to your hosts, Don Getling and Gino Fronti.
Happy Saturday and welcome back to the weekly Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show every Saturday, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., where we get to share the Saturday with you, explaining what's really happening in the markets, bringing great guests on. We've been doing this for almost 6 years now.
Yeah, and it's always been to guide you to personal and financial wellness. And
How about that?
That's still our motto today. That's what we try to do every single week. And sometimes we talk about personal things. You know, sometimes we talk about things that you should deal with, like your trust, or maybe...
I trust you, Gino.
Or maybe something else that's a little more difficult. Sometimes you might need a family law attorney. Sometimes you might need... let's just say I know you need life insurance, and you need disability insurance or a financial planner.
College planner.
So all these people that we're discussing are people that we interview on the show to make sure that your financial house is in order by having these personal things taken care of in your life.
Even a solar smackdown. Make sure.
That was cool.
We did all of the research for you regarding solar.
Oh my God! Did
Both
we do
of us
crazy
did.
research. So I'm super happy. I just had my 12th month with solar, and it worked out better than I expected. So I'm stoked.
Yeah, and mine was definitely much lower.
Yeah, yours could have been really bad. You had like the worst electric bill on the planet, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Yeah. So what we're alluding to is America's Professional Resource Group. They're doing for 6 years all these interviews. We were able to find the best professionals for you, and they're the ones that we use every single day that have helped us get our life in order.
And we'd like you to check out this group by going to aprgi.com. That's aprgi.com, as in America's Professional Resource Group, Inc. It's a great group.
There's so many things that happen. Once you work with a team of professionals like this, it's so easy. I had a request from one of the professionals this morning, and all I did was CC the other one, and I said, hey, could you make sure to send this person that thing? And that was it. I sent one email, got taken care of.
Yeah, it's nice. And they give you real advice, they don't just sell rate. They actually ask questions. They find out what's important to you and how to protect you and how to protect your family. And we always say if you don't take action, that's our goal for 2017, and you'll hear it throughout our show, is our goal in 2017 is to help you take action. Because if you don't, you're just being selfish.
I know. We talk about that this year.
Sorry. It is what it is.
So we're being bold this year and just letting you know that you got to take action. And, we prioritize so many things in our lives that we prioritize as important. And we neglect the things that have to do with us dying, right? That's just natural, right? If
we're not going to die.
Yeah, never. So all these negative things, we tend to push them away, and that's human nature. Well, it's better to deal with them head first, have it taken care of, and sleep better at night.
It's insurance against it. How about that?
So let's talk about something more positive. Let's talk about
how about they join our show?
Oh, well, that's fine.
Yeah, because we actually have 3 HD cameras. We're looking at you right now. You can join our custom-built studios, the Vault Media Studios, right here at Skyline Home Loans here in Santa Cruz, right off Attorney Road and Magimount Parkway. And you can go to donandgino.com, donandgino.com, click on the live streaming button, and voila, you enter the studio, because that's the only way you can enter a vault, because you don't have a key.
Well, speaking of the key, do you think Janet Yellen has the key to our Fed market here?
She has the key to the bond market, that's for sure.
Yeah, she knows how to destroy it real quick.
Yes. So bottom line is Janet Yellen, she's head of the Fed.
Yeah.
How about that? Head of the Fed.
And she spoke, you're punny like that.
I know.
And she spoke this week, and she kind of spooked the market a little bit. And when we talk about the market, as Don mentioned, we're talking about the bond market, right? Because what we live in every single day when we help you at Skyline Home Loans is we help you with interest rates and refinances, and the cost of finance got a little more expensive this week, didn't it, Don?
That's right. But it's still amazing. And remember, you're going to hear how interest rates went up. Because believe it or not, interest rates are usually inverse a lot of times of the stock market. A lot of times when money goes into the stock market, it's pulled from the bond market, which are really fixed assets, which are mortgage-backed securities or mortgages. People investing in 30-year mortgages. When people go into stocks, they pull it away. Therefore, interest rates have to go up to attract investors. I know I'm going a little deep, but just bottom line is, usually when the stock market's going well, that means interest rates are going up because that means the economy is doing well.
Right. So we talk about this all the time. So that's people say, well, with interest rates going up, does that mean that the real estate market's going to go down? And the answer is no.
It's inverse.
Yeah. Usually when rates go up, so does the real estate market. And here's why. once we have wage inflation, which we don't have right now, but once we do, because it's going to happen, once we have wage inflation, then you can afford more house. Affordability will go up. In fact, we invite you to the National Real Estate Cafe. Go to nrecafe.com where we go over the charts. And we looked at affordability, about 10 days ago, and it's been pretty stable.
Yes.
So even though rates have been going up, affordability is staying the same. Even though the cost of home ownership, affordability is the same because wages are going up a little bit.
Came out probably today.
Did
Yesterday, probably.
Yeah, so it's pretty good though. Affordability is not too bad. It's maintaining itself, so homes are still affordable. And we've also been talking about as products loosen, which is what we expect to see happen over the next at least 2017, but definitely picking up steam in 2018. We're going to continue to see real estate market growth.
Oh, and I'll clarify. You're right. The report came out like 10 days ago, but our show going over it and explaining that affordability is up, which is a great thing. Like Gino said, it allows you to get into homes. And remember, we want you to take action because you're watching the Dow go crazy. You're watching the S&P go crazy because what's the Trump?
The Trump effect?
Trump effect, yeah.
They've called it a couple different things.
Yeah, I was trying to think of there's some clever ones out there.
Yeah,
but
the Trump bump. There was all kinds of them.
Yeah. I don't know if we should go there.
Is he pregnant?
But everybody's pretty euphoric over the fact that we have a businessman basically running the country now, and they feel that he's going to make some changes that are going to help businesses with deregulation, some corporate tax cuts, which are good for corporations to reinvest in our economy and grow, which gives income growth. It's the only thing we've really been missing. We have had new jobs.
Yep.
That's why we're down to 4.7, 4.8% unemployment.
It's funny because unemployment actually ticked up, and it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Because unemployment ticked up because we actually had people re-enter the job market because they're confident they could find a job. It's pretty cool.
And better jobs.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the way the unemployment number came down, this is why it's great to listen to our show and the NRE Cafe, National Real Estate Cafe, is because it's really easy, for the previous administration to go, we've lowered unemployment.
Yeah, but that's because people stopped looking. The way they measure unemployment is ridiculous.
It is. I mean, if people leave the market, then there's less unemployment.
Yeah, so we had what we're talking about is participation rate. So not only do you want to watch the headline number, the 4.7, the 4.8, the 5%, whatever it goes to, you want to look at the participation rate. And we had a nice little bump in participation.
Yeah, participation. And now also the unemployment, those that are filing unemployment claims has been decreasing, which means there's a potential we're going to have less people entering the market, less people available to take those jobs, therefore, especially skilled laborers.
Yeah.
Therefore, a lot of you are going to get raises.
Yeah, it's going to put pressure on wages, and it's definitely going to cause some wage inflation. We need it. We haven't had any for a decade.
Yeah.
It's funny when we had we always talked about in the beginning, 6 years ago, we were talking about how we needed to have inflation so that we wouldn't have a lost decade like Japan did. Sure enough, what did we get? The lost decade.
No, I hate it when that happens.
Yeah, we were scared of deflation, so thank goodness we don't have any deflation.
Well, and Janet Yellen, the reason the interest rates kind of took a little bump is because she is scared of, warned of potential inflation. Too much inflation.
PPI was hot.
Yeah, PPI, which is basically a producer price index. Basically measures how elevated prices are getting and so forth. And it was a little hotter than normal. So the Fed's goal, just so you know, is to keep inflation around 2%.
Between 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I always say, it's funny that growth is always also targeted to be between 2 and
GDP.
3. Yeah, so technically we have no real growth.
Well, it just maintains itself. It stays equal. But the appreciation is not a bad thing. Remember, if you own a home, which we always suggest, try to nothing like home ownership, no better way to accumulate wealth than real estate.
And it's a hedge against inflation. That's exactly what a home does, is it protects you against inflation. It's a leveraged asset. That's why it's been historically one of the best investments you can make in this country.
All right. So we're about to go to our first break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about some opportunities right now in the market with equity positions that you have now, interest rates being where they're at now, potential to get in to purchase your first home, your investment property, or consolidate some debt, improve your home. There's a lot of opportunity right now, Gino.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of inquiries for home improvement, so we'll talk a little bit about what your options are there.
All right, so great information coming up, and we got some great guests coming up in the second half of the show, so don't go away. Stay tuned to the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show. Find out more by going to donandgino.com. Click on the YouTube channel. Literally over 1,000 YouTube videos there of some great interviews with some of the best professionals we can find in all of Santa Clarita. And stay tuned. We'll be right back.